Drop got me faded. Hey, hey, hey. Drop got me faded, blood money on the pavement. Liquor store was closed, we going straight to corn basement. Played them street lights, mixing Remy with the act. Lost 5 niggas in one summer, still on that get back. My man gon' get told to granny, I look to the sky. Sun on the way, I pray to God he get to see me cry. I'm in the days, it's life a maze, to be alive is amazing. I say my grace and talk to God, now my depression fading. Tell mama say she is my favorite, but I love my blood. See mama struggle, me, her sis, them only had each other. Wrong home apartment, no big houses, been that flow was cold. I see my granny and my pop, our bodies turn cold. Blood in my eyes, got so much pain, but all I do is smile. Bottom was survivor, I'm a survivor, but not Destiny Child. My life is real, shit give me chills when I close my eyes. Them sleepless nights, can't keep my eyes open, teachers asking why. Lay with me a minute, they ain't get it, they ain't go to school. Not going to sleep or waking up like ain't got shit to lose. Didn't have no guidance, I was wild and I was in the mix. Been through so much shit, can't believe that I ain't lose my shit. More money, more problems, I was taught to survive. Money gets awesome, but greed is the math. So many hardships, I'm glad that I overcame. Said I wouldn't be shit, but look how far I done came. Make sure you turn my mic up, watch how I stand on business. Only with the niggas I started with who gon' be there to finish. Look in my eyes, you see a demon, but I grew up in church. Fighting the reaper, pray to God I don't end up in her. Self is a weakness, ain't been able to grasp it. Moving slow, but man, focus on securing the bag. I say dark days, they don't last always. I'm in a dark place, sunshine on me. Look to the sky like God, please keep a hand on me. Pray every day, give me a smile, take this pain away. Drop got me faded, blood money on the pavement. Liquor store was closed, we going straight to corn basement. Played them street lights, mixing Remy with the act. Lost 5 niggas in one summer, still on that get back. My man gon' get told to granny, I look to the sky. Sun on the way, I pray to God he get to see me cry. I'm in the days, it's life a maze, to be alive is amazing. I say my grace and talk to God, now my depression fading.
What's going on, everybody? This your boy Will C. I got my co-host. Introduce yourself, my brother.
Yo, it's Meech TV. Meech TV, as you may know, here in the flesh.
All right, man. We on tonight, y'all, to talk wrestling. I know it's a little late, but we wanted to get on and talk this AEW pay-per-view that's coming on tomorrow night. So we just gonna get right into this thing, man. If you hop on, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that other good stuff. But we're going to get right into it. All right, so our first match on the card is a buy-in or a pre-show, Hook versus QT Marshall. So for me, man, I think this is just one of those matches where we're trying to put Hook on the map, you know what I'm saying? Like, QT has no chance in winning this match at all. It's all to just plug Hook and continue to give him his push that he deserves. Definitely an up and coming star in AEW, definitely the future AEW. And I just think that QT is just putting him over in this match. No way he's gonna win this match. What about you, bro?
Yeah, I agree, especially because of Hook. Like, everybody love Hook, you get what I'm saying? Like, he real over right now. So it's best for the brand, actually, because I still believe that they pushing Hook into the tournament start, the Owen Hart tournament. So I don't think he should lose until the end, if he does lose. So because QT, I mean, he didn't train Hook. Okay, you proved that, but now Hook is proving that he's going to destroy anything in his path, and even if that is you. So,
yeah,
Hook got to get this W.
Yeah, I think that this match is going to put, Hook over. I mean, I think that QT he did a good job of training Hook and putting him where he's at now. But I think that, it's time for Hook to continue to rise and continue to show what he can do in AEW. So I honestly don't think that there's any way that QT is going to win this match. It may even be a squash match, to be honest with you. So
you think it's gonna be a squash match?
It may be a squash match, bro. It might. Just because it's on the pre-show, so it might be a squash match.
Oh man, not the squash.
It might be a squash match. All right. So we can move on from this one, bro. We kind of know what's gonna happen in this match. That's pretty self-explanatory on that one.
All right, now we got Layla Hirsch and Chris Statlander. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Layla Hirsch needs the win.
Mm.
I feel like she needs to win, especially now that like her and Kristen finally reached that boiling point to where it's now like, all right, okay, like it's time. So I guess in order for her to like keep this heel character going, she do need to be Chris. But then what do you have her do after the point? Now if you have Chris be her, you can have Chris go do a whole bunch of other different things. But what are you seeing Layla at after this? Like, do you have her go after Tay Conti?
Mm.
I want to see something like that. So, what about you?
For me, I really don't know on this match, man. I think that it's gonna be a lot better than the first match we talked about. I think it's gonna be a lot more competitive. Um, oh man, I think I want to go Chris Statlander. Just because I think that she has um a little bit more experience in AEW, and not the fact that she really needs the win, but I think they're gonna give it to her just off of the fact that she has more experience in AEW. Um, yeah, but I think it's gonna be a great match. I think it's gonna be, like I said, better the better of the two pre-show matches. Oops, my bad. Of the pre-show matches. So we got to wait and see on that one. But I think I'm gonna give it to Chris Statlander on that one.
Okay.
All right, we can move on. This one for me. Actually, I'll let you go ahead and do this one. You can knock this one out, bro.
We got winner get a shot at the TNT Championship. They actually added Christian Cage in here as the last and final person.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna lie. I think it'll be best for Keith Lee to win this match because Ricky Starks already got a belt. We know Hobbs just in it because Hobbs is in it just to help Ricky out. Warlow, we still waiting to see what's gonna happen with MGF and Orange
Mm-hmm.
Cassidy.
Mm-hmm.
Orange Cassidy just there, and Christian,
Just
you don't know what he gonna do in the ladder match, so he might end up winning it too. But I say Keith Lee will be the perfect person, unless you want to put the belt on Orange Cassidy.
okay.
If
Okay.
you do
Okay.
that, who do you have beat Orange Cassidy for this belt?
Right. 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 I think they've kind of. I think that also they've kind of come and gone with Orange Cassidy myself, bro. To be honest with you, um, I think that he had his major pushback when he was like fighting Chris Jericho and stuff like that. Um, so I don't see him winning it. I agree on Ricky Starks, um, Warlow. I want to see as well what happens with him and MJF. So I don't see him winning it. I think that Christian. I don't know. So I do agree that the best person to win it is probably Mr. Bask in his glory, Keith Lee. Um, I'm so happy right now, bro, that he's just back in wrestling. I missed him in WWE. Kind of upset that he didn't get the push that he deserved when he was in WWE when he got called up to the main roster. And I hope that AEW just does right by him because he definitely has that it factor, especially being a big guy. You know what I'm saying? Who can do the stuff that a cruiserweight can do? Like you got to push somebody like that, bro.
That is true. That is true. I'm actually surprised that, like, I want to say I'm actually surprised that Ricky Starks is even in this match, low key. Like, I would have had him defending his title against somebody at this point because I just feel like he don't do nothing with it. Like, I get
Yeah,
it. I get it's just supposed to be, for that group or whatever, but at least defend the belt. You defended the belt one time against Jay Lethal, I think.
right.
That's about it. And then recently you defended it, but come on now, you don't do nothing with it for real. You ain't got no real challenges that threaten your title reign.
Right.
Send Hook. Remember I said that. Send Hook.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I I don't know, bro. Like I think that this is a good way to give Keith Lee a push. Just what I'm saying, even him coming to AEW to show like, okay, we're gonna push you more than WWE wanted to do when they called you up to the main roster. Like we're gonna literally give you, what I'm saying, the spotlight that you deserve. Like he needs it. Not he really needs it, but he deserves it, bro. Like he's a workhorse to be, what I'm saying, over 300 pounds. Like he's a workhorse. So I think that they're going to push him. He's going to win this match, and they're going to do, he's going to do a lot coming to AEW in the very near future. Even go after that AEW, the AEW championship in the very near future. So, yep. We can move on from that one. What we got next here? Okay, I'll take this one. We got Eddie Kingston and we got Chris Jericho. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like I think that this is gonna be. Um, I'm probably gonna give this match probably like 3.5 to 4 stars if they do it right. I like the build up on it. Um, how Eddie Kingston basically, what I'm saying, was with his brothers. And then Chris Jericho thought that he was trying to get in the way. Eddie Kingston was trying to get in the way, and it's gonna be a good fight. I think that it was time to break up Inner Circle. I think that that faction that had went 3-4 years, and it was time. Um, I do think that Eddie Kingston is going to get the win because what I'm hearing is Chris Jericho wanted some time off, so he's going to lose this match and then take some time off and then come back maybe in like 6 months or something. So he's actually getting ready to take some time off. So I do think Eddie Kingston is going to get the win, and we're not going to see Chris Jericho on AEW for a little while.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. I agree with that. Um, I think Kingston he didn't show with previous losses and all the big ones like he showed. Yes, CM Punk couldn't do it against like other competitors. Couldn't do it against Miro. Almost had it. Couldn't do it. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you can
Yep.
beat Chris Jericho, you are establishing yourself as a different kind of competitor.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Jericho was the first ever AEW World Champion. He called himself the influencer. He is right though. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But Kingston, he needs this W. Especially with him kind of losing the feud with 2.0 and Daniel Garcia now. He really needs this. He really needs this. And Jericho, he do need some time off. Come to think of it, you
Yeah.
know. But the only thing I want to say is he probably gonna be focusing more on his tour or something like that
Yeah.
for the next couple of months.
And I'm sure that's what it is. Maybe he's going on tour. He's doing something with his music, which I'm okay with that. What I'm saying? He's been grinding in AEW since it started. What I'm saying? And I'm cool with him taking some time off to do the tour or make some new music or whatever he's gonna do with that time off. And he's older too. What I'm saying? I think he's over 50. So it's like, all right, when you 50 years old plus, it's like, okay, you can't go like you used to go when you were in your 20s. So he
Yeah.
probably needs time off to recover his body too. So, um, yeah. So I think Eddie Kingston's gonna get this one. Um, yeah, I think that it's gonna be a good match. Like I said, 3.5 to 4 stars. It's gonna be a good one. But I do think Eddie Kingston's gonna win that one. Let's move on. This is
Mm. The tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. You got Red Dragon, Jungle Boy, and Luchasaurus, and the Young Bucks. With this, it's kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of tough because these are some great tag teams. Current champions: Jurassic Express. My bad. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. I think they might retain. I think they're gonna retain because it's not. It don't feel like it's time for Red Dragon and the Young Bucks. They don't need the titles to be relevant right now, especially with Kenny Omega being out right now. It's not. it's not a good time because I still see that if they don't end up doing it soon, I feel like the next people who should have the belt should be Santana and Ortiz. So I don't think you should put them on the Young Bucks. And like I said, Red Dragon is just too soon. Too soon. Unless they decide to put, well, we're gonna talk about that match later. Adam Cole, Hangman Adam Page. Then it may get a little interesting.
So I was thinking they were going to go one or two ways on this match, and you kind of talked about both of them. Now you kind of took my thunder on my second thought, but my first thought was um, Red Dragon and Young Bucks were going to be like at the start of the match, just smashing on Jungle Express, just beating the brakes off of them. But then somehow Red Dragon and Young Bucks are going to get into it, and which is going to allow for um, Jungle Express to just come in and get a quick roll up pin and get the win, and then that was going to start a feud between Red Dragon and the Young Bucks. So that's my first thought. Or the second thought is um, Red Dragon's going to somehow get the win, which is going to lead to our final match of the night that we're going to talk about. So, but my main thought is I think that Jurassic Express is going to win because Red Dragon and the Young Bucks are going to get into it near the end of the match, which is going to cause Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy to get a roll up for the win. They're going to get out of. They're going to slide out of there with the belts. I don't know, man. I think 3 stars would be strong for that. I think it's going to be a lot of high flying acts, some super kicks in there. So it's going to be some good some good moves that are hit on each other in that match. So I'm excited about that one. What you think on the star?
I'm gonna go 3.5 to 4.5.
Oh
and
wow!
anywhere between that because with the Young Bucks, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Very facts.
Jungle Boy is a monster in the ring, can work with anybody, and Red Dragon, come on now, they one of the greatest tag teams in probably history.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? They chemistry and the way that they move is just, come on now, it's very unorthodox.
Yeah.
You're right. I see a lot of high flying. I see a lot of good moves, but depending on the end result, we're looking at anywhere between 3.5 to 4.5.
Okay. All right. So I agree with you. I think that the Young Bucks, man, like I remember when they were in TNA, bro, when they was Generation Me and TNA,
Man,
and I had never heard of them, bro. Like I was like, who are these dudes? And they went against the Motor City Machine Guns, and I thought it was gonna be a squash match. I thought Motor City Machine Guns was just gonna smash them. And literally, bro, to this day, that's probably one of the greatest tag team matches I've seen in my life. Just like the high flying acts, how quick they were hitting moves, how on point they was hitting moves. I was just like, this is a great match. So, with that being said, the Young Bucks have definitely the ability to put on a 5-star match. Like I've seen them do it. They have the ability to put on great matches. And so I just want to see, what I'm saying, like are the other two groups gonna match their energy, which I think they will. They'll match their energy, but I know what the Young Bucks can do, man. They can go crazy. So let's move on that one. That's pretty good. All right, the next one is you can do this one, bro. Go ahead.
The Tornado Trios match.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Hardy, Andrade El Idolo, and Isaiah Cassidy against the TNT champion Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, and Sting.
This is gonna be a good match, man.
It's
gonna be a better one.
It's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go based off of Rampage. I'm gonna go Matt Hardy, Andrade, and Isaiah Cassidy will win this match.
Okay.
Sammy Guevara and Darby Allin caused a bit of attention when Darby refused to shake Sammy's hand after he won the match. So, and I think Andrade get his lick back, and he get the. I feel like he gonna pin Sammy Guevara because of Darby.
Okay, okay. So, question for you: Does Jeff Hardy show up for this match?
His
Because he's been rumored to be at this pay-per-view.
Yeah, and didn't his clause just end March 9th? No,
I feel like it just ended too.
It ended like March 3rd, I think, or either it ended March 9th, one of the two. But I think he might be there. I think he might be there. I wouldn't be surprised, especially with Matt Hardy. The picture that him and Jeff just dropped recently. Man, it's looking scary.
Yes, and see, that's what I'm afraid of with this match, bro. Like, I think that I agree with you. I think that Matt Hardy and that team does get the win, but I do think that I think Jeff Hardy's gonna come back and play. He's gonna do something in this match to help his brother out, and that's gonna be his start in AEW tomorrow. So I haven't heard anything on Wrestle Talk or any of those other type of shows, but it's just a feeling that I have that Jeff Hardy's going to play a part in this match. So I definitely think that team is going to win, even though I think that Darby Allin and Sting, like I love that tag team. I think it works. I think they feed off each other, and what I'm saying, even with Sting being almost 70 years old, like what I'm saying, like he feeds off of Darby Allin's energy and it makes him go. So I feel like it's almost revamping his career to be with Darby Allin. So yeah, but I think that Matt Hardy, Andrade, and Isaiah Cassidy do get the win on that match. I give it now this one I can see 3.5 stars for me.
I agree. I say it'll be a solid 3.
Okay.
But if depending on what Darby does, if Darby and Sammy get into it during the match, and that leads to Andrade winning, it may get 3.5.
That I didn't think about that. That could happen too. Wow, that could happen too. Yeah, we want to lock into that one because that definitely could happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's definitely keep an eye on that, and we can talk about that. Like I do an after show and kind of just talk about that. But yeah, that definitely could happen. Next match,
TBS.
Yeah, man. So we got Jay Cargill, who is the TBS champion, versus Ty Conti. Um, I don't know what it is, bro, about Jay Cargill, bro. But she just
playing with her.
Bro. I don't know whatever it is, but whatever it is, she got it.
She got it.
She got it, bro. She got it, bro. And to think about it, bro, like coming to AEW, she has zero wrestling experience, bro. None. Zero. None.
Bro.
And to, what I'm saying, do what she's doing with no experience, bro. Like
undefeated.
Like it's scary to think, bro. Like once she like becomes a veteran, like bro, she's scary. She's gonna be scary. So for me, I think that she's gonna win, and she's gonna keep winning. She's gonna keep winning. She's gonna keep winning. Like I don't see her losing that belt anytime soon. Like I don't. I think she may go a couple years with that belt around her waist, bro. So
I say a year. I give her a year and a half.
Okay.
That way you know for a fact. But you would by then she'll at least have lost one match.
Yeah. Yeah.
The question is who beats her? Do you have her win clean, lose clean? Do you have her lose?
Mm-hmm. Right. Bro, she got it, bro. That it factor, she definitely has it. Just, saying, she got the muscles, saying, she got the swag.
She ran to love her.
Right. Her skill set is decent. Now I ain't gonna say her skill set is elite yet, because like I said, she's new to wrestling, but her skill set is decent.
29, 28 matches, 22. This go big 29 matches.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't, bro. But like, I just think, you know what I'm saying. Once she gets a couple years in, and she starts to polish stuff up, like she gonna be tough. And I'm not saying she's not tough now, because she is tough now, but like I think she's like young tough. Like
I'll
she's
get
still trying to
scared.
figure right. She's still trying to figure out what her skill sets are, like that type of stuff. But once she figures all that out, because I think about, you know what I'm saying, like a Shawn Michaels, bro. Like when he was younger, he had it, you know what I'm saying? But I just felt like even when he got older, like he was able to keep building on his skill set. And so because he kept building on his skill set, like bro, he never like lost his swag. He never lost who he was as a wrestler, because he knew how to put on a good match. He knew how to wrestle. Like he had figured out how to master wrestling. And so like I want to see that in Jade. Like, you know what I'm saying? Are you able to keep building on what you're learning in the ring to kind of master wrestling? So she has a good skill set. She has, like I said, the muscle. She has the swag. But I want to see her continue to grow as a wrestler. So you know what I'm saying. Learn different moves, how to, you know what I'm saying, hit different moves in different situations. Like for example, with Randy Orton, bro, that man can hit the RKO anywhere, anyhow. Like I want her to be able to, you know what I'm saying, master wrestling like that, where, you know what I'm saying, she can reverse other stuff into her finisher. So it's just stuff like that I want to see her to get better at. But um, like I said, I love what she's doing. I love her swag. I love all that. But I want her to kind of just polish being a wrestler. So
By
yeah,
that
she gonna
50,
win.
by that 50th win, she gonna have it together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She gonna be AEW Women's Champion soon. I just wonder how they gonna get the TBS championship off her.
Mm.
That's what I'm worried
That's a
about.
good question. That's a good question, bro.
How do you get the TBS championship off her?
Cause I'm trying to think. Well, I mean, I'm trying to think right now, bro. Like who I would, you know what I'm saying, have her lose to right now, bro. We want to just see, man. Cause right now, I don't see her losing to any woman, you know what I'm saying, that's in AEW right now.
At
I
all.
can't see it.
And not even Britt. Not even Britt. Not even Britt right now. Like
No.
it's tough. Thunder
Yeah.
Rosa maybe, but Thunder Rosa finna get ready to fight Britt.
Right. Right. Right.
So it's like you're in a position Thunder Rosa to be that I want to say Sheeta just came back. Sheeta just came back.
Mm-hmm.
She just came back. So maybe Sheeta.
And it's just so crazy, bro. Look at like some of the wrestlers they had in the women's division when they started, bro. Like they had, remember, like Riho was the champion at one point. I'm like, bro, Jay Cargill would step on me. It's just like it would be, that would be disrespectful to have Riho fight Jay Cargill for any type of belt. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like they developing even they women wrestlers. Like they doing a
Oh,
good job with developing wrestlers in AEW. So
that is true. But Rio got experience though. That's what's gonna beat Jade.
yeah,
That's
that's a good point.
experience.
That's a good point. Riho do got a lot of experience. You're right about that. So I think we both agree that Jay is gonna retain this belt. It's gonna be,
I give it a 3, solid 3.
yeah. I agree. I think 3 is fair. All right, let's move on. All right. Now this match here, man, it's very interesting to me, man.
Nah,
It's very interesting to me, and what makes it interesting for me is how it initially got set up, which is Brian Danielson wanting to team up with John Moxley and start a faction where they would bring up some up and coming wrestlers. And to me, it almost felt like they wanted, well, Brian Danielson's mindset was to almost start like a new NWO. Like they wanted to just like come in and just like smash on people, and you know what I'm saying, like show them how dominant they was in AEW. And for me, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is because I miss factions. I felt like WWE hasn't done a good job of putting factions together in a very long time. I would like to see that. I would like to see Brian Danielson team up with John Moxley And even if they don't do, saying the NWO type situation, shit, I remember maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago, when in TNA they had a a faction called the Main Event Mafia, when they had like Booker T and who else? AJ Styles was in there for a minute, Big Papa Pump, but literally, bro, they would just come to the ring in suits and just smash on people, and to me, it was funny. Like it was, it was just funny. So I would like this. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I would like to see that. I would like to see a strong faction where they would just, come out and interrupt matches and just smash on people and show how dominant they are. Like I would love to see that. To me, it's good entertainment. So, but for this match, I think that hmm, that's just a tough one. I'm gonna go. Um, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go Danielson, bro. I think I'm gonna go Danielson. I do think this match is gonna have some blood in it, which is gonna be good to see. Then I think they're gonna try to, get each other to bleed. But I do think that, Danielson is gonna do something sneaky, that's gonna get him to win. Um, and it's gonna cause them to fight a couple of more times. But then, like I said, I kind of want to see them team up at some point, like and start a dominant faction in AEW. So but I do think Daniel Bryanson gonna get the W on this one. What you think?
I'm a little torn
Okay.
because in one way I see Moxley winning, in which caused Danielson to attack him, and then they go into a whole rivalry for months.
Okay. I can see
That's
that
one
too.
way. And then I believe if they do end up creating a faction, Bryan Danielson do need to win.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, Bryan Danielson then fought Lee Moriarty, Garcia, Willie Yuta. Like he done fought all of them. So who do you add to the faction, and what do you call it? Is the real question. If Bryan Danielson wins,
So I don't know. I don't know what you call it, but I'm sure they got some names that they already been thinking about. Like, I'm sure they got some names they already been thinking about. I don't know what they call it. But like I said, I just want to see it because I think that stuff like that is hilarious. Like to see people come out and just get stepped on. It's funny to me.
and they gonna because Monster gonna start beating them.
Yeah.
Danielson gonna have them in some type of submission. So it's like you either go tap out or get knocked out. Which one?
Mm-hmm. And then you're gonna have Danielson grab the mic and gonna say some stuff like, "Who's better than us?" And I'm just gonna be cracking up because it's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna
Like
be the
who?
funniest in the world. So,
Like,
I'm bro, I'm so praying that this happens, just because like I think that type of stuff is the funniest in the world. Even when the NWO used to do it, bro, he used to come out 8 or 9 deep and just whoop people. It used to be hilarious to me.
I'm
So,
curious.
I, me personally, I hope it happens. I hope a faction does start like that. Yeah, and I mean, I just think that saying with AEW buying Ring of Honor, bro, like it's just so much that they could do with it. They could bring Ring of Honor guys. Like it could just be hilarious. Like it'd be the funniest thing in the world. Or they can
I want to
say
see
go they can go over the Ring of Honor and just start smashing people. Like it'll just be hilarious, bro.
like I know what Danielson just show up, and then all of a sudden he feuding with one of their champions or whatever. The next you know, the whole faction just show up and jump that champion. Like you like who is this? You like ain't they in Ring of Honor the whole time? Like they from AEW.
W. Bro, they could do so much with that. So, yeah, I do think Danielson gets the win. And I think it's gonna be something sneaky. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what, but it'll be some dirty he'll do. But I'm gonna give it just because it's gonna be some blood. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars.
Same. I'm gonna give it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it 4. I'm gonna give it 4.
it's definitely gonna be some blood in that match. Okay. All right, we got a couple of matches left. All right.
The
This one go to you.
AEW Women's World Championship. Man, you already know my pick. You know my pick already. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Stop playing. That's my pick already, man. Now, I believe Thunder Rosa could beat Britt, but it just ain't her time yet. You get what I'm saying? Maybe like the rematch. If she get a rematch, then maybe. But for right now, man, I think Dr. Britt Baker, based off their last match that they had with each other,
Right.
and, and Dr. Britt Baker really being kind of scared of Thunder Rosa a little bit. But hey, you can't go wrong with the doctor. Can't go wrong with the doctor.
Man, bro. Hmm. I just want to see from this match, man. I just want to see a good match. Honestly, I don't even have. I don't even care who wins. I don't. As long as they give me, you know, what I'm saying a 4 to 5 star match, like that's what I'll be happy with. Um, Now who I think who's gonna win is obviously Britt Baker. I think she's gonna pull it out. She also got some women on her side and her corner. Um, who could, you know, what I'm saying, get involved. But I definitely think she's gonna win. I think Britt Baker's gonna win. Um, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I want to see her and Jade Cargill go at it. I do. I'm looking forward to that match happening. But for this one, I think Britt Baker's gonna win it. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna say 4 stars. I want it to be 4 to 5 stars. I want them to go at it. Like I want some nice moves to be hit.
It's gonna
Um,
be some blood, probably. I ain't gonna lie to you.
okay,
It's their last match that they
okay,
had. Yeah.
okay, okay. So hey, if they give us some blood, bro, I'm definitely giving them 4 stars because usually women don't have blood matches. So if they give us some blood, I'm definitely giving them 4 stars. But yeah, I agree with you, bro. I think Britt Baker's gonna get the W on this one as well. All right, 2 matches left, man.
Mm.
Oh my god! Like I'm so excited for this match, bro. Bro, I'm over here shaking. Like I want to see this match so bad, bro. Like the build up on this match has been A1, 5 stars. Um, now who wins is the question. Um,
MJF.
um, so somebody in YouTube hit us up, bro. Ace, said, let's go back. He had a question on this match. What's up, Ace? How you doing, bro? Thank you for tuning in on YouTube, man. Appreciate you, brother. We're gonna go back to that match just because you asked about it. He said in the chat, should Rosa's win though? Um,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she do got to win over Britt Baker already, but I don't know. Like with Thunder Rosa, it's like if you put the bet on her right now, who do you have step up now to try
mm,
to face her? Who is her next competitor? It's just Dr. Britt Baker. A lot of people still want to see her face Jamie Hayter and stuff like that. So it's a little interesting.
so for me, Ace, I think that like Semetrius just said, like I don't know who they would have go against Thunder Rosa for a championship at this time. Britt Baker would get a rematch clause, but you know, usually with rematch clauses, the champion loses again. I mean, the person that had the belt that lost it, they usually lose it right away. They usually lose that next match. So it's like, all right, then Britt Baker's gonna lose steam. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to have her lose 2 matches back to back like that because then she's gonna lose steam. I think you know what I'm saying. She also has that it factor, so you want to keep pushing her, keep her going. Right now, um, Thunder Rosa, you know what I'm saying, she also has a lot of steam as well, but like because she doesn't have a belt, if she loses, you know what I'm saying, you can build her back up quicker than I think you can with a Britt Baker because she's already a champion. So I think that it's gonna be a good match though. Ace, thank you for chiming in, bro. We really appreciate you. If you got any other things you want to chime in on, definitely feel free. But yeah, I just think that it's gonna be easier to build Thunder Rosa back up because she does not have a belt, and put her in some, you know, in some feuds, and then she could be right back in the title hunt in 2-3 months. To be honest with you, yeah. So that's my thought on it. True, I'm feeling Hater more than Baker.
Jamie Hayter, she beat Britt Baker for the belt. I can see that.
Okay.
See that because she be treating her terrible, bro, and she be saving her. Hayter save her every time.
So Ace, I don't know. I don't think I've ever met you before, but we are gonna go check out this show at a restaurant. I don't know if you got any plans, but if you're a wrestler, man, you like wrestling, then I'll put the place we're gonna go check it out for free tomorrow night. It's a restaurant in Chicago. I don't know if you even in Chicago, but if you're in Chicago, I'll put the place in the chat, and you can meet us there, man. We can talk some wrestling. I don't know if you're in Chicago or not, but we're gonna go to a restaurant. I think it's on the north side of Chicago, but we out of Chicago, so let's move on. All right, we started talking about the CM Punk MJF match. The like we said, the build up for this match has been A1. The matches we've gotten from them so far have been, I'm gonna say, pretty good. But I want to see a 5-star match out of these guys. I feel like the mic skills have been 5 stars, but we have not gotten a 5-star match yet. And I think that tomorrow is going to be that 5-star match that we get. I'm super excited about it, and I finally think that MJF is going to get put in his place. I think he's going to get hit with multiple go to sleeps, and I think CM Punk is going to win. Um, for some reason, bro, I don't think that this is going to be the end of it. Even after this match, I think it's going to be something that still happens that keeps this feud going somehow, just because it's been so good with the mic skills. Um, yeah, man. But like I said, I think the mic skills have been A1 certified, but we have not gotten an A1 match. The dog collar match, it intrigues me a little bit. It intrigues me because I think they're both going to be able to use that dog collar to their advantage. I do think MJF is going to find a way to cheat somehow, but I think that CM Punk is going to learn from his mistake on the first match, and whatever MJF is going to try to do, CM Punk is going to outsmart him this time. So he's going to get the win.
As much as I want to agree, MJF is doing some of the greatest heel work of all time right now. Doing some of the greatest heel work of all time right now. And if he can beat the best in the world on his own, he is, and you got to start looking at Hangman Adam Page because he's coming for him. He has a win on Hangman Adam Page. People act like they don't know that. He beat the AEW World Champion before. I believe MJF is coming for his moment. He's coming. And I think he's going to beat CM Punk clean. But I think it's going to be, he's going to finally get that 5-star. But I think MJF, to keep this great heel run going, man, come on. You got to admit, especially based off of what he just did.
So, Ace, I don't know if you're still on here or not, bro, but me and Semetrius was at the Dynamite show when they pretty much started the feud between CM Punk and MJF. With the pipe bombs they was dropping at each other, and we was sitting there looking at each other like going crazy because we couldn't believe the stuff that they were saying to each other. Like the mic skills have been 5-star even back then. We would think that may have been 6 months ago now. Like it's been a while now, but the mic skills on both of them is just like crazy. They both not scared to throw them at each other. That they go at each other. So yeah, but okay. Ace said Punk gotta lose. You know what time it is. Hey man, I'm from Chicago, bro. So like it's hard for me to say I want CM Punk to lose. I mean, if he lose, whatever. But being a Chicago dude, like it's just hard for me to say he gonna lose. I understand why my man Semetrius said he gonna lose. Like that makes sense to me, but like I the Chicago in me just can't say
Man,
I'm gonna see CM Punk lose.
bro, I just don't. Man, I agree with you so bad with that. Like, it's CM Punk. You see, because the rule is CM Punk loses, we riot. No matter if he was supposed to lose, if you knew he was gonna lose, you riot. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, hey,
So
he gotta pass that crown.
hey, so hey, Ace, we was at both of the shows. So we was at the show when CM Punk debuted. So and that show was bananas. Like, bro, I've never been to a show that's been that bananas. That was like probably the greatest show that I ever went to in my life. Was the CM Punk debut, the AEW show. So that show was crazy. But then, like I said, even the one that we went to, the second one we went to, where Jim JF and CM Punk had the words against each other, was crazy too. That was a great show too. But yeah, man, they know how to go at each other. They know how to feed off each other. They got good chemistry. That's all I'm gonna say. They got great chemistry together. So it's gonna be a great time, a great match to see. What ends up happening? He said. So A said Punk got illusion over time it is. Then he said MJF is a monster. It's crazy, dude. MJF don't have no filter. Like he don't
No,
care. He don't
no,
care. He
no.
don't care, bro. Like it's just crazy. Um,
He said, "Whether it's the you can't see me, man,
you can't
or
see
the
me.
King of Kings." Oh man,
Hey, they've been having great mic work, bro. Like they mic work has been great, and I've been enjoying all of it. So if this is the end tomorrow, it's gonna be sad because the mic skills on both of them has just been crazy. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it ends. But sounds like I'm going Punk, and Demetrius is going to go MJF, and we will just see tomorrow. All right, let's go to our main event.
sir.
All right, this is the last match on the card. So first off, before I even we go into this match, I definitely want to say this card is stacked. Like it's stacked. And the fact that like they not splitting it up over 2 days and they giving it to us all at one time, it's just great. Like that's the one thing I'm starting to not like about, and I understand that we in a pandemic. So you know a lot of places won't let you have, you know what I'm saying, a 4-hour show. You know what I'm saying? Like WrestleMania is gonna be if they did it in one pop, 4 or 5 hour show. I get it. But like for me, I want them to just give us with hit us with a great 5 hour show. Like that's what I want. Like I don't want to see it over 2 days. Like to me, it's like I'm getting a build up on something, then I gotta wait 24 hours to pick it back up. Where it's like, no, I just want it all at once. So I love the fact that AEW is able to just give us one show. It's going to be a great show. Is it going to be long? Yes, it's going to be long. But I love the fact that we're getting it all in one take and we're not getting it over 2 days like WWE is doing. So for me, I want it all. I want it all at one time. I don't want to, something have to wait another day to watch the rest of it. Like, just give it to me all at once. So, Ace said, see, Punk debut was crazy. Haven't heard a pop like that in a long time. Chicago crowds are fire. So, Chicago crowds are fire. I agree with you, Ace. But I think, bro, it was just, saying the long anticipation of CM Punk coming back. We kind of was getting hints at him coming back, but we wasn't sure. Even when me and Semetrius at the show, we were seeing signs that said, like, saying if Punk is a no show, that we riot. So, people didn't know. They didn't know. But when that music hit, you better believe
you knew.
Everybody.
You knew.
There was not one person sitting in that stadium at the United Center. There was no one was sitting at that point.
Because it was clobbering time.
So like I just man, like and that's me and me just talk about this all the time. Like Vince McMahon has to find a way to get it right, bro. He hasn't gotten it right in a very long time. Like AEW is seeing what it's almost like they're looking at what WWE is doing. They see that they're making mistakes, and they're like just doing the opposite. To be honest with you, they're finding ways to get it right. They allow first off, they're allowing the wrestlers to have their own creative control over their character. Like you can't bring in somebody who, you know what I'm saying, is not out there wrestling to control what I'm gonna say, control what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's wrong already. Allow the wrestler to have control over what they're gonna say and what they're gonna do in the ring. Like, and if they mess up, you know, then they gotta be held accountable for that. But you know, if you're gonna give somebody, you know, saying creative control who ain't even out there wrestling, and then the wrestler gets it wrong, that's not the wrestler's fault. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, you got to get WWE has to do a better job of getting creative control over their character to the wrestler, and that's what AEW is doing. And as you can see, they knocking it out the park. So let me see what he said. After Page wins, hoping for a Dark Order heel turn after match. Wyatt debut. Oh, okay, we got to go. Okay, all right. So Ace, we just gonna get right into the match. I was talking too much. We gonna get right into it. We're gonna get right into it. Okay. So Hangman Adam Page versus Adam Cole for the AEW World Championship match. I think that this is gonna be a great match.
5 stars.
I don't, but the reason why I don't say 5 stars is because I feel like the build up has not been as good as the MJF CM Punk build up. It has not been as good. It's been good, but it hasn't been as good. And for me, it's like because y'all haven't built it up as much as y'all had other matches, and this is your championship match. It's like you got to put on a 5-star match because you ain't built it up as much. So, I'm nervous about that. I think that it's going to be a great match, but like I said, because they haven't built it as much as I have liked, I don't know. Like that makes me nervous. I don't. Oh man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that Adam Cole. No, I'm gonna go Adam Page. I'm gonna go Hangman Adam Page. Is gonna retain. I don't think that he's even had the belt long enough to lose it yet. It's gonna be a great match though. I'm gonna say 4.5 stars. I can't give it 5 stars because the build up ain't been what I've liked it to be 5 stars. So I'm gonna say 4.5. Go ahead, Michi.
Okay. I'm gonna say okay. I'll give you 4.5 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I'm saying that is because you're kind of right. The Dark Order wasn't really used inside of this, and so that's why I kind of agree with Ace about probably the heel turn.
Okay.
Because think about it like this: Adam Cole has both factions that he's part of in a tag team championship match. Where's Dark Order's tag team championship match? You're the world champion, and yet you see
and they so far they've not played any part in this pay-per-view, right? They don't have any matches or anything, right?
None. They don't have this pay-per-view. And the only match that contributed to this.
Ace, you might be on to something, my brother. You might be on to something.
So if the Dark Order decided to go heel and Wyatt debut,
bro, and you can, and let's say Hangman like kept the belt, right? And while he's celebrating, lights go out, and then the lights come back on, and Bray Wyatt standing with Dark Order, and then the pay-per-view ends. Oh, bro, tell me that wouldn't be crazy.
That would be crazy.
That wouldn't be bananas.
They ever say, "Oh, you see
bananas."
The lights go off, and then you say, "Then you got him. Oh, him standing in the same suit that Brody Lee wore."
Bro, with Dark Order and with his arms out or something like that, he started laughing. the pay-per-view go off, bro.
I gotta see what's going to happen in that Wednesday.
Oh,
Gotta watch that one. Gotta watch Dark included just in case.
Ace, you own this. If you still here, Ace, you own this something, bro. We didn't even think about that. You are on to something.
Yeah,
Oh, if that happens,
that could happen.
that got me pumped up to watch pay-per-view even more now. Like I'm super. Oh, I hope that happens. I hope that happens. So Ace said also, how y'all feel about Swerve?
I'm ready to see Swerve. I'm ready to see what Swerve can do in AEW. He got a lot of competition. He got Adam Cole. He got Sammy Guevara. He got Jay Lethal. Like it's gonna be interesting to see.
So okay, fill me in, bro. Is Swerve not in WWE anymore?
Yeah, he got so in November they released the rest of Hit Row because they didn't have nothing to do for them. But I was like,
Oh,
they had plenty of things to do for them. They just didn't think they had anything to do for them. So now so now Swerve is supposedly supposed to be signed to AEW because like they wanted him as soon as his contract expired. AEW was knocking, and they was like,
bro.
and they had kind of asked him like, would you want to come to AEW? He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, I'll come to AEW. Like so, him against Jay Lethal, Guevara, Chris
Mm-hmm.
Jericho, Kingston. Hey, it's gonna get ugly. Miro when he come back. Maybe Omega if he get the chance. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like Swerve can do. It's Swerve's house.
Bro.
It's Swerve's house. He had a minute. He had. I like it when they gave him Hit Row,
Mm-hmm.
and they could have did something with Hit Row on SmackDown, but it seemed like pretty much everybody who got drafted got released.
Bro. So we're not even gonna go down that road. We've talked so many times about how we felt about just how they just basically clean their house on people. So that's another um podcast for another day. So we're not gonna even go down that road because we could talk about that for an hour. Um, but my man Ace, you on the ball tonight, Ace. Thank you for tuning in, my brother. He said, or if they just do lights out, spotlight on, and a buzzard is just standing, and a buzzard is just standing there in the ring. Ooh, that's a good one. That's
Let
a
it
good
know.
one. Follow the buzzers types, okay. And then he said, bro, Miro is on another level, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
He dealing with injuries right now. That's the reason why
yeah,
he ain't been back.
yeah.
Him and Omega. I can't wait for when Omega come back. It's gonna be the scene gonna look tough
Mm-hmm.
because I think his first feud should be with Adam Cole. As soon as he come back, his first feud should be with Adam Cole.
Bro, like you just don't know how. Like I got like goosebumps and chills thinking about this ending of the pay per view if it happens, bro. Like like literally, bro. I got goosebumps. Like this, that ending would probably be one of the best endings to a pay per view ever if they do that.
It's gonna
A-
give me the sense
AEW.
of when John Cena and Bray Wyatt had that one promo preparing for WrestleMania, and
Mm-hmm.
they had the Fiend and Bray Wyatt and they had the Fiend and John Cena staring off, and Bray Wyatt showed up behind them. Then the lights went out. Man, that had me like, So
Yeah, that's a good one.
something
That's a
like
good
this
one,
happened, it's gonna be like,
bro. Like
I'm
that,
ready for
bro.
this pay-per-view.
That would be amazing. Like that, bro. That would be price of admission to have that be the ending of the pay per view. That would be price of admission right there, bro. To see Heyman holding the belt, lights go out, and he's standing with Dark Order. Then lights go back out, or Ace just said, have a buzzard in the ring. Hey, bro, they could do so much with that, bro. It's so much that they could do with that to have him debut.
I
But
mean, you can tease it like, all right,
bro,
okay,
there's so much they could do with that.
yeah,
Like that's got me super excited. I hope it happens. Okay, let's see. He said there was a hella rumors about Wyatt later last year. Rumor had died. Perfect time to debut him. Yeah,
yeah, all out. People thought he was gonna debut. No, Full Gear. It was
full
Full
gear.
Gear.
Yeah, I remember that. I
Yeah,
remember that. But I think that what I'm saying with the passing of Brody Lee, um, I feel like after Brody Lee passed away,
Bray
the
needed
Dark Order kind of lost a lot of steam too. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't have like the push that they had before. You know what I'm saying? Like they need something to kind of put them back on the map, and this would
Hangman not doing
definitely
nothing.
do it, huh?
Hangman not doing nothing.
No, no, bro, no. And it's tough because like I ain't got no bad blood with Hangman. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, man, maybe they put the belt on him too soon. Like I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like it's like he's missing something with the belt, and I don't know. Maybe it's maybe him being a face and not a heel. Like I don't know, bro. But like it's missing something.
I
So,
think it's like I think maybe if he included more members of Dark Order
mm-hmm.
with him, because like okay, Adam Cole first noticed he's like yeah, you're a bad friend because I get what the Elite did to you, but what about the Dark Order? You get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
Adam Cole is stuck in between the being part of the Elite, the Super Clique, and Red Dragon, like. But he talking about the Dark Order and Hangman on Page. That's how you know there's some cracks in that shield right there.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because Adam Cole, he know how to look for weakness. So,
Mm-hmm.
and hey, if he can beat Hangman Adam Page, it's gonna be interesting to see.
Okay, A said they built Page up so much story. They stopped his story after he won the belt.
I mean, kinda, because now it's like Hangman's story was, all right, okay, I gotta beat Omega, I gotta destroy the Elite for what they did to me, because those used to be my friends and they turned on me. To now, it's more like, all right, okay, this is the next chapter. The next chapter for the AEW World Championship is mostly built around the story of MJF.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Hangman Adam Page goal now is just to get to MJF. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not MJF getting to Hangman. It's Hangman getting to MJF. Because once he gets to MJF, the only person I can see beating MJF for the belt when it's time is Darby Allin. And then from Darby, you can get a belt to mirror. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's so much you can do once you pass the championship on from Hangman Adam Page to MJF.
Yeah. 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 It's just gonna mean, but I, what I'm saying, it's like for me, I like the fact that AEW has the records where you can keep track of who they won how many matches and stuff like that, and then they have like the ranking too. Saying based on who's won how many matches, because that helps you keep in mind like okay, so and so ain't lost in 12 matches, 15 matches, and it also lets you know like okay, they might be getting ready to get a push because they haven't lost in a while. So I feel like WWE don't do a good job with that because it's like you'll have somebody like, man, how they get a title push and we ain't even seen them in 4 months. We ain't seen them in 5
Ricochet,
months. It's like, bro.
Ricochet was on a losing streak for 3 years. Was on a losing streak. Then all of a sudden won 3 weeks in a row. Now all of a sudden he Intercontinental Championship because they didn't want to have to put the belt on Johnny Knoxville.
Bill, right?
Like, you should just kept the belt on Nakamura, did a triple threat match, and then Ricochet could have won in that or something like that. I would have preferred that, but instead you literally just had Sami Zayn win the belt 2 weeks ago.
It's
Like, come on now,
bro, how do y'all decide who gets a push? Like, it's literally Vincent says, all right, you getting the title shot tonight, kid. Go out there.
You get what I'm saying? It's like Ricochet is the number 2 babyface behind Drew McIntyre. You know they're not gonna put the Intercontinental Championship on Drew McIntyre. So it's just like Ricochet,
right?
You get this your chance because the crowd like you. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But the crowd didn't.
Go ahead, bro.
The crowd didn't like him. Or let's say somebody like Tommaso is like get called up to SmackDown. He over with. He over with.
He said Fed is dead. You know what that means? I don't know what you mean by that. What you mean by that, Ace? Fed is dead. yeah, all to say, bro, like I feel like when you look at like how AEW is breaking down different things, bro, like they're getting it right, man. Like
They know what
I
they
literally think that, you know what I'm saying, at this point, Vincent Man has all of his eggs in Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. Like, and I have no like beef with, you know what I'm saying, Roman Reigns. Like, bro, he's
the
carrying
bloodline some great work right now.
right. I mean, he's carrying WWE, bro. But I'm just like, look how many wrestlers y'all had to let go for, you know what I'm saying, Roman Reigns to carry WWE. Y'all had so many great wrestlers there. And it's just like y'all letting them walk.
From
It's
your
like,
Braun Strowman, EC3, Matt
bro,
Cardona, the greatest heel in the indie scene right now on the World Wrestling Federation.
WWE, aka the World bro, Ace, like with me and my boy Mitchie been talking for a minute, bro. Like Vince McMahon's at the point now, bro, where he's just like, all right, I got all this money. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I honestly wonder if he cares about the company, bro. Like a person who cares about their company, bro, is gonna do everything that they can to make sure that company is thriving. And
Man called the wrestlers dead weight, man. He
yeah,
called
he
them dead weight,
I don't know
bro.
if you heard about that. Ace, he called the wrestlers that he let go dead weight. Like, bro, so now, you know what I'm saying, if those wrestlers ever want to come back, you gonna have to like, you know what I'm saying, eat humble pie for them to come back because you didn't call them dead weight. Like, bro, you can't do that. So it's just things that I feel like Vince McMahon at this point, bro. Like, I don't even know like what your thought process is. Like, why you even, bro? You need to go ahead and just go ahead and retire, bro. Give it to somebody, bro.
It ain't gonna be
Because you
Triple
ain't doing right by it at this point.
He releasing everybody that worked with Triple H. Released everybody. Road Dogg gone. The only
So
person that's still there is Shawn Michaels. William Regal even gone. William Regal
yeah.
gone.
And it just makes me think like I would love to have a sit down with Mr. Man and be like, bro, what are you doing? Like, what is your thought? Help me understand, or help the wrestler fan think about like, bro, what are you doing? Help us understand your thought process because we're not seeing it. We're not seeing it. So all that to say, you know, AEW is doing right by the wrestlers, doing right by, you know what I'm saying, the fan. And I think because of that, you know what I'm saying, they are getting the rise that they're getting. You know what I'm saying? They're over the 3 years they've been a wrestling company, you know what I'm saying? Look at what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They filling up, you know what I'm saying, the stadiums like the United Center in a 3 year span
Yeah.
because they're getting it right. So, and all you gotta do for real, man, is what they're doing, which is give your wrestlers, you know what I'm saying, more control because they know what they need to be doing. And then, you know what I'm saying, give fans what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We want to see a Punk back. We got CM Punk back. You know what I'm saying? Vince McMahon wanted to, you know what I'm saying, have a big head and not eat humble pie. If you'd have brought CM Punk back, man, in WWE, telling you, the WWE be a lot further than where they at. Because it's a lot you could have did with him in WWE. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. This man just an idiot. He said, okay, he says he cares about his company, not the people or fans. Okay. After Mania, old buddy Pat McAfee gonna get released. It was all good a week ago. Hey,
On me
but for
on
real
the
though,
podcast, they were just chopping it up on Pat McAfee podcast. Now he gonna get released out the rest.
hey, I think that he's right though. I think Ace is right though.
Yeah.
It's the company he cares about. He doesn't care about the people or the fans. In that's a good point, man.
Especially because he went
That's great.
public. Because he was like, especially because he went public with the company. Because remember, at first it was just him and the family
Mm-hmm.
or and stuff like that. But now, because they public with stockholders and stuff like that, he focused more on the business side
Mm-hmm.
versus actual content.
Mm-hmm. So we're over an hour now. We're close to an hour and 10 minutes. So we're gonna be wrapping up the podcast soon. Special shout out to the young boy Ace for chiming in. We appreciate you, man. Anytime we go live, definitely feel free to, you know what I'm saying, come on and talk wrestling with us. We appreciate you, man. Um and we know we're looking forward to it toward this pay-per-view tomorrow. Make sure if y'all are able to tune in to the pay-per-view tomorrow, y'all do that. I know it's pre-show is at 6 o'clock Chicago time. Well, that's Central Standard Time, which means the main card will start at 7, and we're gonna get a good show, man. So I'm sure me and Mitra come on, maybe like early next week and talk about our thoughts on the show after we see it. Give y'all our thoughts on the show, but right now y'all got our predictions. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe to our channel on both YouTube and on Facebook. And you got any last words for us, Meech? Or you good?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just ready to see the pay-per-view for real.
Okay,
Just
okay.
ready.
So I know I started the show with a song by my boy Manny the Don. Y'all can check out his music as well on SoundCloud, on Facebook. Manny the Don. That song at the beginning was called "Fall in Pieces." So make sure you check out his